Man, I can't believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than Gun Cereal's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke out some weed, but you smoke yourself stupid, boy, get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you're gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we have that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audit. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replies. "It says ladies' room right on the door." Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it?" he asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. A hedge? "Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I can film whatever I can see. It's my First Amendment right as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically, wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. "No expectation of privacy in public," he reiterated. "But I'm in a stall," she cried. "Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom," DMA answered in his thin voice. They need to create more adequate privacy because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while. The woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, "Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom." And that's a true story. That's an absolute true story.
Oh man, I love that. That was great.
All right. Let's get funky like a monkey. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hello. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Here we are. It's Tuesday. 7/25/2023, and here we are live on the Rise and Shine with Hezokuai program. We're great, wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, wonderful, amazing, and awesome. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Good to see you this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, let me put on my fancy special effects. High budget stuff here in this multi-billion-dollar industry. Look at that. Is that amazing or what? Mind's blown. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious me. How y'all doing today? So check it out. Today, I'm going to see Oppenheimer tonight. And I am so excited. And let me tell you something. It's cool because my favorite movie review show, I mean, when I was a kid, it was Siskel and Ebert, hands down. To this day, that's still the show. But, I mean, neither of them exist anymore. R.I.P. But the point is, that's my all-time favorite movie review show. But my favorite current movie review show is actually a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media. And the show's called Half in the Bag, but they have a bunch of different shows, and I love all of them. But their new episode is reviewing Oppenheimer. So for the first time in a long time, I went out of my way not to watch it because I'm going to see the movie tonight, and then I'll probably watch their review when I get home. But yeah, I'm really, really, really looking forward to tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, we got to get our day started and get today going and worry about tonight later. So let's start right off the bat saying hello to my wonderful, beautiful fans, including News Now Enemy, who was here first. All right. And here's a happy dance for News Now Enemy. Here you go, buddy. All right. Thank you. Good morning, friends from Terry Barnes. Good morning to you too, buddy. Greg Jonix in the host. Good morning. All right. Scott Ammo. Good morning, Hezokuai and pals. That's us. All right. Yeah. Oh, little Chihuahua Big World said good morning, Rise and Shine with Hezokuai, because that's what we do. Heck yeah, baby. We don't fool around here. P-Barnes the second. You better have or else. Oh, no. I don't know what that was reference to. But yeah, you tell them. Kid, don't take no guff from them, whoever. Hey, Lloyd KJW, good to see you. What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, too. Griffey's also here. Good morning, everyone. Can I get a tasing for that no good Frauditor News Now Voodoo? I have a feeling out of the corner of my eye. See some super chats already coming in. I bet you there's some tasings on deck already. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I can't wait to get through these greetings so I can start with the taselating. Woohoo! All right, Dad Farted's in the house. Good morning, all. Big hugs to everyone. That's what I'm talking about. Big hugs for everybody. That's what makes us all feel good and start the day with a smile. All right, that's what it's all about, baby. Texas Tim, good morning, everyone. Blackheart Night. Today is the beginning of a new day, one which could alter and illuminate the times in which we live. That's right, News Now Voodoo. It's time to wake up and ride the lightning and get illuminated. Oh, he's been trying to join the Illuminati, too. They won't take him. Hey, Irish Dublin, good morning. Good morning to you, too. Let's see. Jam and Jack, good morning. Speaking of movies, Irish Dublin, I noticed that you're a fan of, like, old silent films and stuff. So, I don't know if you know about this, but they got another remake of Nosferatu coming. But it's directed by the same guy who directed The Witch and The Lighthouse. So that I actually am kind of looking forward to. I think that'll be fascinating to see how he handles that material. It's good stuff. Let's see. Jam and Jet's in the house. What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jam and Jet. Nightman's wife. Good morning, all. Baby Hunter says good morning. Here's a happy dance for Baby Hunter. All right, baby. Get ready to get down with the get down. All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I would love to introduce to you the one, the only, My beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, amazing, works harder than anybody I know producer, the one and only Salacious is here. Good morning, Spicy Rashers. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Texas Tim, no cancer, but one more surgery. Heard that before in the teens. Oh, no. Hopefully I'll be done by October. Look, God bless Texas Tim. All of our thoughts and prayers are with you. And we got, I know the Hezokuai crew is behind you 100%. The Rash family is fantastic. We got all your support. Absolutely. Hoping everything goes great and you turn out wonderful and fine and it all goes away. All right. But then we also got Mr. Mimsy Borgov LB. Good morning, all. Hi. And a doxymoron. That's a law expert. Yeah. Nakota had a sleepless night. Oh, yippee. Oh, no. Texas Tim said, screw this. I'm going fishing. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just hit like before you leave. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Juggernaut Jared Reed. Greetings, everyone. Greeting to you, too. Just Jenny, what's up? Good morning, all. Wish me luck. I'm off to Iron Neuroscience Center. Good luck. God bless. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We got Welsh News Network in the house as well. And Ray and Jason D. Oh, yeah. We ain't fooling around this morning. We got a couple more people, but I've got some super chats coming in. So let me go ahead and talk about these first. Speaking of Jason D. That's the one that I lit up. Greg Jonick for $5. Time for a News Now Voodoo tasing. And then I got Welsh News Network for 50 pounds. I'm back. I missed y'all. Also, Methodist Dave is here. Edie Marie is here. Let's see. Accurate Outrage is here. All right. Oh, look at this. We got gifted memberships from Hank's Corner. All right. Here's a happy dance for Hank. All right. Thank you, Hank, as always. There he is. Let's see. Methodist Dave, Welsh. Bandit 2804. Good morning, fabulous people. That's what I'm talking about. I got the best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. I got the best fans in the world. That's you guys. Zed Zippy's in the house. What's up? Good morning. All right. Methodist Dave, Blackheart Knight, Salacious, Frauditor Wrangler. And all right, it looks like we're caught up for now. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, headphone warning time. Headphone warning time. It's time for the first tasing of the day. And I got 3 requests, so it's going to be a big one. Oh, it's going to get loud. Oh, it's going to get crazy. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be good. Come here, boy.
Accountability angel, baby. You know what's up. You suck!
Well, all right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Good tasing. It's amazing to have a good tasing. Another 50 pounds from the Welsh News Network. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. Now, couple things I want to say, I want to make clear. First of all, this is fantastic, and I'm addressing this. So I just want to make sure that it's clear, because I love that you're doing this, and this is great, and we're going to have a thing for this in a second. But I just want to clarify something. You don't necessarily have to donate to the channel. I don't know if I made this clear. I've said it a couple times, but I want to make sure I make it clear. You don't necessarily have to donate to the channel to get your name put in the entry. But if you donate to the channel, you definitely will get your name added no matter what. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to. We do games kind of like this where I'll say, hey, first person to put blah, blah, blah in the chat will get a, free entry or whatever. So, just wanted to clarify that. But that being said, now that we got 50 pounds from Welsh News Network, that'll be more than one entry for sure. So we'll get, say, the first 5 people to type salacious is salacious. Go. Start typing, baby. Woohoo. See, we had to change it from I love salacious because some people probably already had that typed out and were just waiting for me to say it to hit enter. Roshin's in the house. What's up? Maserati 5000 GT. Yeah. Good to see ya. Who else? Oh, Scott Ammo. Look at that. Got you, buddy. Woohoo. All right. So anyway, as we keep that going, let's get ready to start the show. Everybody, don't you know that it's almost time to start the show? So here we go. All right, so I want to start today with something, it's not different at all, but it's because I had a lot of stuff going on yesterday. I didn't really have a lot of time last night to keep up with a lot of other people were doing. I wasn't really on the internet at all yesterday, just in and out here and there. So I didn't get to watch the new Team Skeptic video. So I figured let's watch it together right now. So ladies and gentlemen, let's start the day with Team Skeptic. All right. We love Team Skeptic over here on the Hezokuai Show. Yes, 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 indeed. Time for some skeptic to see. What happened? It's live, ladies and gentlemen. Not everything's perfect every time. Sometimes it's a mess. All right.
Today, we have one of the most entertaining cases I've covered yet, as we have a defendant who uses his sick mother as an excuse to explain away his bond violation. That is, until the judge calls his mother to verify his story. This one has a good ending, so let's begin.
Mr. Jones, tell us your name for the record. Akil Lamar Jones Bowie. Okay, so Mr. Jones has a couple of matters here. He has a probable cause conference. He also has a tether violation. Let's deal with the tether violation.
Basically, see, I was.
Mr. Jones, please don't speak. Judge, I have not seen a copy of the tether violation. Do you know if that was emailed to Miss Silver?
Oh, I don't know. I just got back here today. I'll be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Just Jenny for $4.99 says Autumn requests a rupee duper happy dance. Well, $4.99, how many rupees is that? Like 5,000 rupees or something? So I don't know if I can handle that many. But I will give a super duper happy dance for Autumn. Here you go, Autumn. Check it out. This is just for you. Woo-hoo. Here we go. All right, check it out. All right. Okay. Olay. Oh no. Here we go. All right, that's enough of that. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it. More than you'll ever know. Blackheart Knight for $5 says, News Now Voodoo, sing me a love song called Hand Over That Card. Make it sad. Make us feel the joy of your pain as you ride the lightning on a level 11 tasing. Oh no, it's amazing. Another tasing. It's so brazen that I've been feeling he's going to be dazing. Because it ain't phasing me at all to tase that voodoo doll, y'all.
Yes, man, you something else, brother. I'll tell you what. Hey, check it out, man. Hey, while you guys weren't looking, man, I started hitting the vape. You know what I'm saying, brother? So, man, I don't think these tasings are even gonna phase me no more. Let's see. Check it out, man. Screw it, man. Hit the button. Let's see what happens, man. Hey, yeah. That's right. What's up? Nothing. Check it out. Holy crap! I'm taking more! My screen! Oh, my kidneys! My pancreas! Oh, crap! Oh, poop.
Okay, wait a minute, man. Hold on a second. I accidentally hit the wrong button. I want to make sure I'm legit. Anyway, here's for the tasing. I also noticed from Hank's Corner, we got a request for another tasing already. Let's see. Oh, no. I club News Now Voodoo. All right. Cool. Well, then you get a happy dance. And he gets a clubbing. All right. I ain't got that many baseball bat. I got one at home. Maybe when next time I go to Wisconsin, I'll grab it. It really is literally like a baseball bat, an actual baseball bat, but really small. Just bam. It'd be a good weapon in a fight, that's for sure. Like if somebody came along with, like easy cameras on with this metal safety glove that he wears to fight people and beat people with because he's so sweet and nice. Anyway, back to Steam Keptic. Steam Keptic. The hell?
Happy to read portions of it to you. As you know, Mr. Jones was enrolled in the tether program back on July 3rd. He was placed on house arrest. By July 5th, he violated by leaving the home. He was tracked going to a liquor store. And didn't return to the home. That's about the long and short of it.
Okay, Judge. Judge, I would ask that Mr. Jones's bond be reinstated at this time. It's quite possible that he did not know he was under house arrest.
While I can appreciate this defense attorney's best attempt at keeping her client out of jail, I don't think it's possible that he just didn't understand that he was on house arrest, especially since he signed his bond conditions and they fitted him with a tether.
Without actually seeing the report, Judge, or a file, I don't have much more to say than that.
He was told he was on house arrest. Please don't give me that one. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room so you can speak with him, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, we are back on the record on People versus Akil Jones, case number 23057574001. Actually, we were doing is tether violation. How would you like to proceed on that, Ms. Cross? Is he pleading guilty to the violation?
He would like to offer a plea of guilty with an explanation, Judge. He is allowed out of house arrest. He has an ill mother who he acts as her caregiver. She is in the process of moving right now.
I'm sorry, does his ill mother live at the liquor store?
He maintains that he went there for his mother.
So he doesn't understand what house arrest means?
Judge, I did explain it to him in further detail. I am asking that his bond be reinstated at this time.
So on July 3rd, he was enrolled in the tether program and it was explained to him and he agreed. He was given the rules and regulations by the Wayne County Sheriff's Office tether program, including the conditions of the arrest. What was it you didn't understand, sir?
Sir, I'm under the impression that I was not given a fair shot as far as my tether in the first place.
Well, hey, if you don't think you got a fair shot with that tether, you can always choose the alternative, which is waiting for your trial date in jail. You've been charged with some pretty serious felony matters. The fact that they're letting you out, even on house arrest, is a blessing.
When I let the judge know that I take care of my mom's and that she's disabled and she can't get around, I really meant that. She's in the process of moving, as well as my grandmother. I'm sorry, I understand that there's rules of the court, but I refuse to just be at home and can't do nothing and provide for my mother. That's all I'm saying.
Ms. Cross, he refused to abide by the rules of the tether program.
That's not necessarily true. What I'm saying is I hold the value of my mother above a tether.
Mr. Jones, please do not speak.
I'm just being honest. It say speak the truth and nothing but it.
Yeah, you speak the truth and nothing but the truth when you speak. However, you also have a Fifth Amendment right to shut your mouth, as anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Just like now, you just told the judge you had no intention of following the tether requirements to remain out on bond. So guess what's going to happen next?
So the conditions of his tether was that he was placed on house arrest, allowed to travel for court and medical reasons, as well as his mother's medical appointments only. Now, what business did you have at the liquor store? I can't hear you.
Getting her wound supplies, sir. She has diabetic leg ulcers.
From the liquor store?
It was a CVS. A liquor store is connected to it on the other side.
Yeah, Your Honor. His mom needed him to go to one of those special CVS's that sell medical-grade Jameson flavored condoms.
I really don't like his attitude, Ms. Cross.
I apologize for my attitude, but I'm under urgency because my mother is in the process of moving. If she don't move, then her house been in foreclosure.
He has a poor attitude and he pretty much conveyed to the court that he doesn't care what we say, he's going to do what he has to do, period. And I'm going to show him otherwise. So what he doesn't understand is that the tether was not a right, it was a privilege.
I do understand that.
So you took my gift and you threw it in my face. When I said house arrest, and we even allowed for you these other conditions for you to take your mother to medical appointments and for you to travel to court and for your own medical purposes as well. I thought the court was very generous in allowing that. But in addition to that, not only did you go to the liquor store, you never returned home.
That is not true.
So we have an issue. And on top of everything else, we're lying on. Anything else?
Yes.
None of this.
Yeah. Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, I would advise you not to speak at this time as counsel, but if you choose otherwise, that's up to you.
Yes, I choose otherwise because it's a lot of things you don't understand.
Trust me when I say this, the court does not need to understand your chromosomal deficiency.
Judge, what I want to say is when I did not return home, I was going to help my mother fill out the application for her new apartment. Plus, I had to help her get there, get in the apartment and everything about that. So when I didn't return home, she was taking the rest of her friend's place and we was going to return back home. This is not a case of me going to the liquor store and just staying out and going and hanging and riding around. That's not what this was. This was me helping my mother out. That's the God honest truth. I'm asking for leniency because she really do need my help. I'm the only one that she has right now. She has little kids around her. She doesn't have anybody in my age that can help take care of her right now. So I am asking for leniency. Thank you. I do understand that the court has been very lenient and letting me go to her medical appointments and my medical appointments and to my court date, which I missed because my phone bill hadn't been paid due to me just being on tether. That's the reason why I missed my court date yesterday. It's a lot of things that's going on.
I didn't know you missed the court date also.
And that, my friends, is why you don't speak unless your lawyer tells you to talk. Because any decision that the judge comes to today is going to be influenced by the negative information that you just volunteered to him for free.
Yes, I did. I'm telling you that I'm being honest. I don't have no reason to lie to you about anything. It's just she needs me right now. I have a PPO that's been served to me that I cannot go to
Mr. Jones, that's enough. That's enough.
This is another example, too. Look at that defense attorney. She's trying so hard. She keeps reminding him that he has the right to remain silent, and he will not shut up. Look at the judge smiling, listening to her, because he knows this dude is basically hanging himself, giving the judge all the rope. And shut up, please, shut up. You're burying yourself, you idiot. And he's like, oh, no, I'm just telling you what's up. You know, I went to the liquor store to buy my booze. I didn't go there to hang out. Yeah, but you're not supposed to go anywhere. And it's like, here's the thing. Like, okay, let's play devil's advocate for a second, all right? Like Chili DeCastro would do. He would just take everything this guy's saying by face value and say, these poor evil cops are torturing this poor man who has to take care of his poor mother, right? So whatever it was that got him hemmed up in the first place, that he did, he could be in prison. But instead, he gets to stay home with his mother. So it's like, well, I can't just do this because I got to take care of my mother. It's like, well, you know, the only other option is you never see her at all because you're in prison. Like, that's definitely not going to help your mother at all. But he just keeps putting himself deeper and deeper and digging himself deeper and deeper. And his lawyer's trying to get him to shut up, and he just won't listen.
Judge, he was originally scheduled for yesterday. It's my understanding that Ms. Silver received a message from your court clerk indicating that the PCC was moved to today.
Your Honor, based on what was said, I would leave it up to the court's discretion regarding bond, but I would object to another tether.
I don't think he could have dug a bigger hole for me if I gave him a shovel.
I wouldn't count your chickens before they hatch, Judge, because this guy's about to dig the Grand Canyon out from underneath him. Now, the defendant has used his mother as an excuse several times in this video, so the judge calls his mother to verify his story.
Ms. Cross, can you give me Mom's phone number if you have it? Give me 1 second. Okay, this is back on the record on People versus Akil Jones. So, Mr. Jones, there's a couple of things you need to know about me. One is that I'm far from stupid. And two, I don't like to be lied to. So it's very important that you be honest, completely honest with me right now. How did you get to your mother's?
I walked and got on the bus.
When you got to your mother's, where did you go?
When I got to my mother's, I cleaned up for her and everything like that. And then I went to a CVS. It's on I walked with my little sister.
I tried to warn you. Maybe I should have told you. I just got off the phone with your mother. So let's try it again. How did you get where you were going? Yeah, right.
A friend had okay. I remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
A friend of hers and mine had pulled up because we're both her caregiver, basically. And I had asked her.
You told me she didn't have anybody but you. Remember that?
We changed shifts.
Then I heard about Al. I know all about Al. You forgot about him?
Yes, I forgot about a lot of stuff.
I tried to warn you, I don't like to be lied to, sir. You're wasting my time. I have some very pressing things going on right here. And you feed me this nonsense.
My memory is not great. I wasn't thinking.
Obviously. So unfortunately, I can't trust this man. I can't trust him to tell me the truth. I can't trust him to abide by the conditions of his covenant. And what makes matters worse, he has a mom that's willing to co-sign for him, which I guess I can understand because mothers sometimes do that with their sons. But I'm going to set his bond at $25,000 cash surety. Now, does he have another case with me? He has a second case, is that right?
I don't believe so, Judge. If he does, we only have one.
Because his name
I believe the second matter.
$5,000 cash or surety. What did I do to you, man?
First of all, I'm not your man.
No, you're not my man, obviously, but I'm saying, what did I do to you? Because I went to a liquor store and I forgot that I went there?
No, if it was that simple, then you probably wouldn't be getting in as much trouble as you're about to get into. The judge is pissed off because you decided to use your mom as an excuse, that you used your little sister as an excuse, and that you lied to the court even after you'd been caught.
She obviously told you everything that I did. $25,000?
Yes, sir. You want to try? Is that not enough? You want to try 50?
Do your thing, my partner. You already did the worst. You can't take me no further.
50,000 cash.
Do 100,000. Do 100.
Okay, that's even better. 100,000 cash surety. He's all set. Bye-bye.
Bye, have a great time.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I stuck around and watched this trial a few days after in case anything significant happened there, but he actually took the advice of his lawyer and didn't say a word the entire time. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.
Ah, crap, it ended. We don't need writers in Hollywood. This stuff writes itself. That's right. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, part of the problem is, and one of the reasons why the whole strike is happening is because eventually they're working on getting rid of writers altogether. What's up, Graham? and just having AI write all the movies from now on. They already look like they're being written by AI, most of them. Maserati 5000 GT, he'll never make it as a frauditor. All right. See, as far as the writer's strike, and now the actors have joined in on it too, it's weird because 90% of the movies that have been coming out for the last 10 years are all basically trash. Even the good ones are good compared to all the other garbage that's coming out. But how many, like when I was a kid, it seemed like every week, you know? I mean, when I was a kid, you got, oh, there's Goonies, oh, there's Gremlins, oh, there's Ghostbusters, oh, there's Blues Brothers, oh, there's Star Wars, oh, there's Jaws, oh, there's The Godfather, oh, there's, you know, Back to the Future 2, you got, you know, just, I mean, great movie after great movie after great movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Breakfast Club. It is all these awesome, incredible movies all the time. And now it's just like, either a sequel or a prequel or a remake or reimagining. Now, again, there are circumstances where stuff like that works, like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, you know, but it's kind of like the original Star Wars trilogy thing. I always go back and forth with this. Good, Lexi Ann, what's up? I always go back and forth with this because, like, if you look at a movie like the original Frankenstein, there were 5 sequels to it. So it's not like that's something new, but there were other movies as well. It wasn't only sequels to other movies. And that's the thing, because there are a lot of sequels that are great. So I'm not trying to diss sequels in general or the idea of them. It's just in Hollywood nowadays, original properties are extremely rare. So it's like, what are these writers writing? I heard a story from an extra that got paid $50 for a full day's work, and he had to sign a contract they could use his likeness for everything for perpetuity. Yes. Not all actors earn millions. Yes, that's exactly right. And one of the problems with that is because of AI, this is a big part of what's going on with this strike. It's more complicated now because of AI. Because what happens is when they get something like that, when they have the rights to someone's image for perpetuity, then if they ask you if you want to be in a movie and you say no, they could just take your image that they already have and use AI and deepfake to make you be in the movie anyway, even if you don't want to be in it. So that's a problem. Writing, you could just get an AI to write the script. But the big thing, the real big thing that they're striking over is there is nothing in their contracts for online streaming revenue. So if a movie comes out the same day as theaters end on streaming, they only get, if they get a cut, they only get a cut from the theatrical release and not a penny from the streaming. And that's a big part of what they're, because that whole, if you think about it, the whole streaming thing is still relatively new. So you never really think about it that way, but like the less people go to the movie theaters, the less money these actors and writers are getting paid, because they're not getting anything from the streaming service, only from the theater ticket sales. So, I don't know. There's a lot to it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is I'm going to see Oppenheimer tonight. And seeing a movie that was in the can a year ago or 6 months ago or whatever before the strike started isn't being bad. And the other thing I'm looking forward to, of course, is going to be in November or December when Godzilla comes out. That's a Toho studio film. That's in Japan. That ain't got nothing to do with the strike in Hollywood. So I don't feel guilty going to see that one either. Thank you. And besides, actually, going to the theater to see a movie supports what they're doing. Because again, a big part of the problem with this strike is that they're not getting money from the streaming. They're only getting money from physical ticket sales. So actually going to the theater isn't going against the strike or whatever. It's actually supporting them. So I don't know. It's a complicated situation. But oh well. So that being said, what an idiot that guy was. He's on tether. He can't leave the house. He's leaving the house. Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. No problem. I'll just call his mom and ask her if he's telling the truth. Oh, yeah, I get all my help from this other guy. I ain't got nothing to do with him. Oh, my goodness gracious me. So anyway, the next thing I wanted to look at is the latest Truth Science 151 video. All right. Yeah. Truth Science is great, man. Truth Science, if you don't remember or know who Truth Science is, Truth Science focuses on the sovereign citizens and specifically the Moors. And this is a video called Sovereign Citizen Arrested with $300 billion worth of fraudulent surety bonds. And this is insane. The way these guys like to pay for things with Moorish money. Nobody accepts it anywhere. I mean, I've always wondered, like, again, this is one of these situations where I'd kind of like to just sit down and talk to one of these guys and see, like, okay, you're wearing clothes. Did you go to the store and pay for it with your fake money? No. Well, of course not. You're driving a car. Did you pay for that car with your fake money? No. Well, of course not. But now you think you can pay your rent with it? That's okay? Like, I don't understand the brain power. There is no brain power. What am I talking about? What's up, Grizzly Outdoors? Good to see you. Ling Chi, what's up? LaDonna Rogers, hey, yeah. Anyway, let's look at this stupidity once again.
New at 6, another so-called sovereign citizen faces charges tonight, this time in Clayton County. An officer pulled over this man during a traffic stop, then found more than $300 billion worth of fraudulent documents inside the car.
Say what? Did that reporter just say $300 billion worth of fraudulent documents? Wow.
Channel 2 investigative reporter Jody Fleischer broke the story of sovereign citizens stealing houses last month. She's live in Clayton County now with the latest arrest.
Well, Monica, Cleveland Hall isn't accused of stealing anything just yet, but cops pulled him over right over here, and inside his car, they found a dozen of these fake surety bonds. Now, investigators think he was going to use them to try to steal houses, just like our Channel 2 investigation uncovered in other counties around Metro Atlanta.
Basically, it's the United States government guaranteeing that this particular money is in fact in the bank.
That's right, $100 billion. Not real, of course. Officers say Cleveland Hall II was driving this Chevy Avalanche when they stopped him for speeding. He didn't have a current registration, tag, or insurance.
He explained that because he is a sovereign citizen, he does not have to follow the same rules as regular citizens in the United States or the state of Georgia.
Officers searched the truck and found $108,000 in real cash hidden under the cup holders. Then they found envelopes filled with 12 fake surety bonds. The grand total, $302.7 billion.
Usually when you have this type of documents, it's used to purchase homes, very expensive boats, and large ticket items. So it's kind of obvious as to what was going to be done with it.
In July, a Channel 2 investigation exposed other sovereign citizens accused of stealing bank-owned homes by deeding them to themselves. Just last week, a Rockdale couple was arrested for using fake promissory notes to try to convince officers their home was paid off.
It's very dangerous because if someone feels that they're above the rules, above the laws, or don't have to follow the laws, it makes it very difficult for those of us who have to enforce the laws.
All may believe that he's sovereign, but now he's a citizen of the Clayton County Jail, and officers say he could face even more charges once they finish investigating. Reporting live in Clayton County, Jody Fleischer, Channel 2 Action News.
Thank you, Jody. Now, a judge granted bond today for a woman claiming to be a sovereign citizen. Police arrested Princess Taylor at a DeKalb County home last week. She faces fraud charges for a home in Rockdale County. The judge issued a $20,000 bond. Police also arrested Taylor's husband and another man at the home.
I'm not gonna lie, these sovereign citizen criminals that were just featured in this news clip, they were on a whole nother level. These type of individuals are very, very dangerous. They obviously were making lots of money with this scheme that they were doing, and this is crazy. I ain't got nothing else here, folks.
All right. How much crazier can these idiots get? I mean, seriously. Not a solvent sovereign citizen. I really don't understand even how they even do what they do at all. Like, I mean, seriously, like I'm trying to find a place up north so I could, move back permanently. And I'm having trouble doing that. If I was one of these guys, I would just go and just live in a place. Screw it. And give them fake paperwork. Like, oh, it's crazy. Baby, it's crazy. And $5 from Always Star. Did you know that it was all going so wrong for you? And did you see it was all going to be so right for me? Voodoo has a good tasing. Oh, he's singing a song. That's why he put the musical notes. Well, excuse me. I guess I'm going to have to tase the voodoo doll for it. Woohoo, this is going to be good. Come here, boy.
I don't like it. Just get it out, man. I don't like it. Damn it, Highway Star. Of course it's Highway Star. With your, Britney Spears records and your Backstreet Boys. What else do you listen to? Olivia Newton-John. And what's your favorite? I don't know. How about this one? How about oh no, wait, that's a good band. I don't want to make fun of them. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Hit the button. I bet you ain't got the balls to do it. Yeah, thinking you're so tough. You ain't gonna tase me. Watch. Check it out. Okay, I was wrong, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness gracious,
Sorry. What I meant to say was, all right, much better. All right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, Blue Steel's in the house. What's up, Blue? Good to see you. Number 30. All right. Blackheart 9 said that's supposed to be 11. See a vacant house you like? Take it. It happens in Chicago. Good luck throwing the bums out. Yeah, I know it. Level 11 is showing mercy. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, yes. That's like 75,000 volts. No, 175,000 volts, man. That dude, I'm surprised he ain't smoking. Oh, smoking. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a quick word from Unclean Hands. All right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like.
Wait a minute. Before we get into it, I got 5 Australians says that tasing for News Now Voodoo is better than an assault charge. All right, so I'm going to hit you guys with a happy dance and then a tasing. A happy tasing. I haven't done one of those in a minute. All right. It's more I need a foot controller like like Blue Bacon has so that I can do this and control the buttons with my feet at the same time. But I'll do what I can with what I got. Here we go.
Why are you still stabbing me? Ladies and gentlemen,
what you're looking at on the screen is fan art. That's beautiful stuff. And here's what happens when you put News Now Voodoo through an AI. And ladies and gentlemen, that painting on my wall was painted by my fan, Judy Johansson. And here's her most recent painting. And some words of wisdom. I'm trying to stop being mean, but it's like, y'all have to stop being stupid first. And of course, I got this. This isn't mine original. I didn't make this, but it's beautiful because it's the sign that should be put up at all the public buildings. Frauditors not permitted beyond this point, according to UCC 69-222-333-444. Love it. Love you guys. And let's move forward. Where are we going now? Oh, yeah, we're going back to Unclean Hands. All right.
Button if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And hit that little bell there if you want to keep getting notifications of future content. And I do content every day. This is a little warning. I'm going to put up a couple messages that I get as a creator and something that if you're going to start a channel, get used to stuff like this that I'm going to show you. It's going to happen to you. It happens to all of us. It doesn't matter what side you're on. If you're creating content for YouTube, you're going to get it too. Let's jump right into these first 2 comments. I'll probably add a video to this random video. But anyway, let's get right into the comments. Here are 2 comments I got on Sunday. The first one from Old Guy 65. I like Dick 65. You got cancer because you spread hate. What you got is a result of what you do. Karma is a bitch. All one sentence. If they cut lips off so you can't spears, no more lies. You are so fake. God don't like ugly. That's number 1. Now we go to Pete Massa, 6914. Unclean, make sure you put lidocaine on your boyfriend's dick. Then you could go back to gay porn and people wouldn't have to see your stupid videos. Get a life. Well, thanks, guys. Always love your support. Comments add to my channel. You know, you're just making me money. Of course, you're both gone now permanently because we don't like people attacking people on my channel. That's just the way I do it. If you don't like it, don't come back. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. Anyway, now let's find a video to do, guys. Let's find a video to do. Let's get some more comments. Well, what do you know? I got a downloaded video that just downloaded just now while I was doing this video, and I'm going to show you that one. It's a traffic stop. It's a frauditor and his old lady or his sister wife or whoever she is. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be entertaining, so let's watch it with me for the first time.
I don't know where my license and registration is.
They got no reason to pull us over.
Hey, is there a problem?
Yeah, Stephanie told you I really explained to you. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
Uh-oh. Officer approaches a passenger side window randomly from the guy that did the stop. Wonder what this is all about.
What'd you pull us over for?
Hey, bud, I got a question. Are you the one that said losers out the window as you drove by?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely you.
Yeah, that's definitely him. He does it in every video, or just about every video. The guy's a nutcase.
And that is loud and boisterous conduct upon a public roadway. That's public disorderly conduct.
Here's my license.
So that's what you pulled us over for, is you thought you heard somebody say something?
That's that one over there. Mister, I don't answer questions.
Hey, listen here, you idiot. You work for us. You're a public servant. You're supposed to be professional, not me. I don't have a code of conduct to go by. You do.
How about the code of conduct?
Name and badge number?
Decency.
We don't have badge numbers, bud.
Yeah, that's a lie. What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers. What would you like, my computer number?
Why did he give me a number and you can't?
Because he gave you his computer number, bud.
Oh, what a dummy. What a dummy.
It's 14-0.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down and go learn about some professionalism.
Okay.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
I can't wait.
This is an illegal stop. You have to witness a traffic violation or suspect us of a crime.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you like to hear the traffic violation?
Yes, actually, I will.
Yeah, because we wasn't speeding. We don't have any lights out. Didn't do anything wrong. This is a retaliatory stop for something that you thought you heard.
No, by the way, lights are required 1 hour before dusk. Just FYI.
Oh.
This poor fella needs to get a newer car. My lights come on as soon as I put the key in the ignition. They come on. They're on 24 hours a day. They never go off. It's crazy. Anyway, I wonder if that's actually what he stopped him for. This is funny. When you make yourself a target, you might get targeted, fellas. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be great. Why don't you get your supervisor over here?
I'm not required to. You can ask for one.
Well, I'm asking for one. That's what I just did.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask for one.
Yeah, I'm asking for a supervisor.
I like this sheriff. What is he, a deputy?
Matter of fact, get Lieutenant Cawthorn out here.
619-220 on the grounds. Yeah, who?
Lieutenant Cawthorn.
I don't work for Lieutenant Cawthorn.
Yes, you do. You work for the sheriff's office. He is your supervisor. Get him out here.
He's not my supervisor.
Okay.
Oh, you better pay attention, officer. This guy knows everything. He knows everything. He knows everybody. He's connected. You're in big trouble.
You're gonna learn, son.
Okay. You got registration insurance? I have a registration card out of North Carolina.
Oh, that's North Carolina. I don't know where the one is that you need.
Uh-oh, no registration. You got to carry it with you there, honey.
All right, real quick, I just want to address this. First of all, $10 for Maserati 5000 GT. And that gets you a happy dance. All right, thank you very much. Also, I gotta real quick, I gotta mention Graham Garfield from the Graham and Bob's Grayfiend. I know it's Grayfiend. Shut up. I used to say Garfield. Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. If you guys didn't know, when I show my little cartoons of the Bobs, those are special, custom made just for me for my show. So that's technically fan art as well. Round of applause for Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. All right. And if you're not subscribed, what the hell's your problem? Get over there and subscribe. Maserati 5000 GT for $10. The people who said that stuff about unclean hands are the worst people on earth. Here's the thing that's crazy about the comments that were, well, at least the first comment, is that that's literally like what I would say about them. That's what's so insane, because the frauditors, the sovereign citizens, all of these guys all seem to have this way about them of deflecting their own behavior onto other people. He's like, I can't believe that you're spreading these lies and God doesn't like that kind of stuff. It's like, you're describing what frauditors do. You're describing what sovereign citizens do. You're describing what Moors do. What they do is dangerous. We're watching one of your videos right now, and we're screaming and hooping and hollering about those horrible, terrible, rotten messages that they left you. Those people need to have their testicles put in a vice and squeezed all the way down to nothing. And then, yeah, that's horrible. But that's scumbag's gonna scumbag, I guess. So what are you gonna do, you know?
Is that what you need?
Sure, insurance ID card.
Yeah. I don't know where.
Or you can take 28.
That's
North Carolina one.
So many.
This insurance ID card.
That's your dad's old insurance. So are you not going to get a supervisor out here?
Yeah, it's all up to date. I just am a little frazzled. There.
Or you're not getting a supervisor out here?
I'm not.
Okay, cool.
What part of no don't you understand, son? He's told you several times now he's not required to get a supervisor out there for your every whim. He doesn't actually work specifically for you, boy.
Brooks. Look, that car ain't got their headlights on.
Pardon me?
Will you do me a favor? You just step out of the vehicle so I can explain this to you.
No. Can you not explain
You
to
gotta get out. If he has to get out of the car, you just
really? And explain what?
No court, no fine. I just want to speak to you.
Can you
don't answer any questions. Yeah, I want to be present with the conversation.
I need him to be present for me. Will you come talk to me here?
Are you wrong?
I would like.
I would like to explain the citation that I'm issuing you, not him. So if you do me a favor, so I stopped you for two reasons.
Okay.
First reason is when you came on the 28, you didn't signal 100 feet prior to turning on the 28. Your brother has to be initiated before 100 feet before you turn on the 28.
I was actually pulled over for that a few months ago here in town, right down by the dollar store I go to. I get into the yield lane and I turn on my directional as soon as I get into the yield lane to the right. And they pulled me over because I didn't signal far enough ahead. So that's the thing. That's the reason they can stop and check you out. But, you know, I'm not a target anymore like I used to be. So it was just a random stop. It was fine. No problem. I didn't get a ticket. He just told me to pay attention, try to get that signal on a little quicker next time. That's all there was to it. And then he just went about his business.
Okay.
I'll put you over for that. And when he's hanging out of the window, those can be misconstrued as arm signals, otherwise known as turn signals. When he's holding the bird out, if somebody else construes that as you turning and you don't turn, somebody pulls out in front of you and hits you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
No, I don't agree with it, but I see where you're coming from.
This is going in as a contact only. There's no court. There's no fine.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Here's all of your information back.
Thank you.
Here's warning.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
All right.
Well, that's good. At least she understands. She doesn't care, but she understands. She doesn't understand when you do things like that, you're making yourself, you're painting a target on yourself, and you're going to get stopped for it. You're going to get addressed for it. It's going to happen every time, and it's only going to get worse. Trust me.
Oh, can he get your card?
We don't have card.
Yeah, what's your information down? Hey.
You're not going to
Write your information down on your information, your contact information.
Okay. I don't have,
You're a public servant. Write your information down.
Would you like to go obtain a copy of the general orders at the sheriff's office? I'm not required to give you.
I don't have to do anything. You work for me. I don't.
This is it. This is it. So this guy, his wife or girlfriend, whatever it is, gets pulled over. The cops let her go with the warning. But the idiot sovereign citizen in the passenger seat has to get out and beef with this cop. They were let off with a warning. Shut the hell up and go home. But no, he's got to get out of his car and give this cop a hard time.
Work for you.
Got it recorded right there.
Okay.
I can see it on YouTube. Have a good day.
Do you have a card, bud?
I do not. We're not issuing cards here.
Can you write your name and information down? I appreciate you not being hostile. I don't appreciate that.
My name is on the citation.
Okay.
If you have any issues, you can call. And that call for circuit number that's assigned to this stop will have his number attached.
Thanks. And he abruptly ends his video right there for some reason or another. Anyway, they just got a warning. They let him go. And, you know, I'm sure that they're paying close attention to this guy because he's very hostile. Every time he sees a cop, he gets super hostile. He's doing this all to himself. He thinks it's going to accomplish something somehow. All it's going to accomplish is get him put in jail. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what the attraction is to going back to jail. It's crazy. Been there, done that long time ago, and I don't want to do it no more. Anyway, that's the video, folks. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. Love the unclean hands. Oh, we got 2 pounds from Graham. I thought we abolished slavery. Cops aren't slaves. That's exactly right. And here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Ancient Chart Music and Art is here. All right. See, and I mention this often. Michelle with 1 L. Hello, welcome. Good to see ya. It's almost time for the cupcake dance. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes. Woohoo! So listen, I want to address this. Now, if there's one thing, anything, like when people make statements, and this is important because these guys like to make statements and it's like, okay, what about the factual evidence of the statements you're making? Well, let's look at the facts. I see people get pulled over, and not so much in these videos. It happens in these videos, like the one we just watched. But in these videos, usually the sovereign citizen or the frauditor or whatever starts hooping and hollering and causing trouble, and then they end up escalating the situation. And I love the fact that they always see, this is why I say their whole thing is deflection. Well, it's false narrative building, it's circular reasoning, it's nonsensical, illogical logic, nonsensical sense, and unreasonable reasoning. Like everything is just backwards, and it's deflection. When they are in, and this came up yesterday, so I really wanted to double down on this too. The idea of them enforcing their will on someone else, they all always love to use the excuse, well, what? If you don't want me to film you, I'm supposed to let you enforce your will on me? No. I know this is not the same thing, but it is if you actually listen to my point. Okay? I'm just using this as an example because it's something everyone could agree on. Violence is wrong. Unless you're talking to Easy Cameras On or Eli or frickin' media, they think, or SGV, people like that, they think violence is great. But if you're punching someone in the face and they try to stop you from punching them in the face, they're not enforcing their will for you to stop upon you against your will. You're the one who's enforcing your will to beat them. You're the one that's actively doing something. You're the one who's actively going against them. So if you're filming someone against their will, they're not enforcing their will upon you by asking you to stop. You're the one who's physically taking an action against that person. See, that's the think. Like, because Rogue Nation and a bunch of other ones, I've heard them say that. They've said that to me. So what, am I supposed to just let them tell me what to do? It's like, no, but they're not supposed to let you tell them either. Like, you're the one who's taking an action against that person. Well, it's not against them. It is if they specifically tell you that they don't want that. It is if they specifically tell you that they don't agree to that they don't consent to that. And again, I'm talking about when they're filming regular people. You walk up you walk into the DMV and there's somebody sitting there and they say, hey, I don't want to be filmed. What do? Every auditor, every time. Every frauditor, every time. What do? Whoever says I don't want to be filmed, that becomes the focus of who they film. That's the focus of their story. They go out of their way to film that person because they asked not to be filmed. So now you're victimizing that person. Now you can say, oh, I'm just filming. It doesn't physically injure them. Right. But they made it clear to you. Now you know that that specific person does not want to be on your camera. So now that you know that, you're going to purposely film them because they asked you to stop. Now you are actively taking an action against that person's will. You're the tyrant. And especially when it comes to like situations where you get people like SGV News and freaking media and all these guys that will resort to violence or pepper spraying people because those people don't like being filmed. You're walking down the street, somebody comes up to you, they don't like being filmed, so you're going to punish them for telling you that they don't like being filmed by pepper spraying them? How is that not a form of tyranny? Punishing people who do not follow your will, your demands, what you want to do. It's time for the cupcake dance. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Yeah. Preach it, brother. You got it. Luna Nights, what's up? Good morning, Cupcake. We love you. That's right. So anyway, yeah. Now, that being said, so trying to explain it, because they always like put these little comments like, oh, you did this, oh, you did that, whatever. So let me try to explain it. Maybe someday one of them will hear this and actually it'll click in their head and they'll be like, oh, wait a minute. I understand why these people don't like us. Hey, all right, there she is. All right. Love your passion and I love the cupcake dance. Thank you. I appreciate it. So anyway, all right. So now let's take this, what we were just watching and what got me started on this rant. It's this whole idea that I see videos all the time. Again, not just in Frauditor videos, but like I watch a lot of body cam videos and stuff like that. Usually with the frauditors, it isn't the frauditors themselves. Like somebody like Broken System, Broken Trust, or Direct D, these guys who will go up to people who've been pulled over and film the interaction. Number one, they will always get too close on purpose because they know the cop is going to ask them to back up. That's why they get too close. See, this is the problem with the courts. All Frauditor videos should be mandatory viewing for all judges so that they know and understand that these people do this intentionally and on purpose. to get a negative reaction. If they didn't, then they wouldn't do it that way every single time. No, you guys can't possibly know my intent. How could you say that you know for a fact that I walked too close on purpose? Well, after the first 5, 10, 75, 100, 150, 200, 250 times that you've done it, how many times do you have to get too close and be asked to back up before you realize what too close is? Before you learn what too close is. Every single video you make, you are standing too close. So that is absolutely, again, if you really, truly, honestly don't know that, and you're 100% honest, then you're that stupid. Then you actually are that dumb. And you deserve to be called an idiot because you're an idiot. And if you're not an idiot, then you're doing it on purpose. Maybe one time, maybe two, I could see that. I've never done an audit before or a cop watch. I'm going to try doing this. Hey, pulled somebody over. Let me pull out my camera. Hey, buddy, will you stand back a little bit? But also, on top of that is the fact that they always turn that into, he asked me to stop filming. No, he didn't. He asked you to film from over there. But they always, every time, lie to their fans who eat it up. They love it. They eat it up. See, they're trying to violate your rights and stop you from filming. No, they're trying to get you to film from a safe distance. Well, there's no such thing as a safe distance. Yeah, and there's no such thing as a brain with a frauditor either, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. My point is, so these guys, I see videos all the time. And like I was saying, because sometimes it is the cop watchers who are filming somebody getting pulled over that hit on one of these types of situations where the person that's getting pulled over ends up getting a warning. Now, let's go back to the beginning of this whole rant where I said, well, what about evidence? What is all of them, from the sovereign citizens all the way down to the, well, I guess Silence Boy barely even counts because he doesn't even go after city employees or cops or any of that anymore, only random citizens on the street exclusively. They all say, they love to say that police only exist to extort money from people. Their entire goal is to extort money from people. Wait a minute. How would anyone ever get off with a warning if their job is to take their money? If their job is to write you a ticket that you have to pay in court, why would anyone ever get let off with a warning? If their job is specifically to write you a ticket, why would they ever not? It doesn't make any sense. That's why I said, if you want to expose cops for just trying to steal money, you see a cop pull someone over, you want to go up to him instead of going up to him and swearing at him and insulting him and calling him a pig. go up to him and say, hey, and pull out a $50 bill. Hey, I'll give you $50 if you let that guy go. If the cop takes the $50, hey, you actually did expose a bad cop. Good job. Good for you. Excellent. And if the cop doesn't take the money and you get arrested, well, you're willing to take the arrest for interfering with his traffic stop. You're willing to take the arrest for all, interference, for disturbing the peace, for whatever you're being arrested for, trespass, whatever. So be willing to take the arrest for an attempted bribe. Why not? You're trying to expose dirty cops? That's how you expose them. You find one that takes the bribe, you got him. Find one who didn't? Great, now you're highlighting a good cop. And also, that goes back to also the idea of the sovereign citizen thing with the whole banking system and the money and all that. Specifically, when they say, I'm not a person and my birth certificate is this, is that, and the other thing, and that whole mess that sovereign citizens and Morse complain about. What they're actually saying when they say that is that when they write your name in all caps, that the second you're born, foreign nations give money to the United States as a loan based on your existence so that your future labor is actually used to pay back that loan. That's what they believe. But if that was true, that would mean that the entire U.S. economy is based on babies. The more babies are born, the more money we get from our foreign loans. Why? If that was true, again, evidence. I have evidence to the contrary. What's up, Conspiracy Music? What's up, Tim Hicks? If that was true, why would anyone ever be allowed in this country to not have as many babies as possible? The government, and again, it isn't about the political side, it's about their argument that every time a baby is born, that's what our economy is based on, is getting the money off of the all caps name of a new baby. So if that was the case, why would the government encourage birth control? Why would abortion be legal at all anywhere? Why would the government not be encouraging people constantly to have as many babies as possible? Just keep pumping them out, pumping them out. They don't do that. Why? Because the idea that every time someone is born, they make an all caps name that is money is BS. It's nonsense. It's crap. It's Mimsy where the borough goes. It's Jabberwocky Borough. Nonsensical Bullstein. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, I've been specifically asked not to show this video by Unclean Hands. And being that it came from Unclean Hands, I'm assuming that he was being sarcastic and saying, please show this video. So here it is.
Hey guys, how many times do you think an obsessed follower could say my name in a 15-minute live stream? Take a guess.
Unclean hands. 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 It's an unclean hand. Unclean hands. Unclean hands. Unclean hand. Unclean hands.
That was awesome. You got to send me the link to the original video that came from. I got to hear that. I didn't watch that. Brother Follies, why don't these fraudies ever consider the fact that sometimes the people that are pulled over by the police might be armed and dangerous? See, this is a major, major, major problem that I believe, I don't know, I can't prove it. In a lot of cases I can. But I think a huge part of the problem is that a lot of these, well, I'll use Here's the Deal as an example. I think he's the perfect example because he was born and raised basically on like a farm or a ranch, whatever. He's in the middle of nowhere. He has no idea. Well, I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. Right? Now, I'm not going to try and make it sound like I'm some big badass from the ghetto, but I've been there, done that, right? So I know what it is. So when I see people like him, they don't know that. They don't understand that. All they see is a cop pulls someone over because look at how many of these guys call the cops cowards. Or like the video we watched yesterday where they say, you guys are just paranoid. These people have no idea. When you're a cop, the second you put that uniform on, you become a target. And criminals are going to go out of their way just when they see you, even if you're not after them. If they're an actual criminal, the second they see you, they're going to start trying to take you out. And I've seen plenty of videos. In fact, just recently, the cops at the gas station sees the guy standing next to a truck that's been reported stolen. So he goes, hey, buddy, can I ask you about your truck? So the guy goes to grab the cop's gun and shoot the cop with it. And these guys are like, why are you cops all paranoid? Because people do that. That's a thing. You know what people don't do? You know what's not a thing? Idiots filming at the DMV. Idiots filming at the library. Idiots filming at the post office. That's what's not a thing. People pulling guns on cops. People trying to murder cops. People trying to take the cop's gun and shoot him with his own gun. That is a thing. The cops aren't paranoid just because, oh my God, they're paranoid. It's because criminals are out to get them. They are. And they have no idea that you're not a criminal just because you said I'm not a criminal. Just because you say I'm not a criminal, do you really think that criminals go up to the cops and say, oh, I got 3 dead bodies in my trunk. Take me away. You got me, officer. No, they say, why'd you pull me over? I don't know anything, officer. I have no idea. They lie. And that's the other thing that these idiots just don't understand. They love to say, oh, well, cops are allowed to lie. The Supreme Court ruled on it. One of my favorite examples of that, actually, is from the movie Sound of Freedom. Because it's a true story about this cop who was able to catch all these child predators and save all these children. How was he able to do it? By lying to a pedophile and making it sound like he was on his side so that he would tell him all the secrets about how they do it. That's why cops are allowed to lie. Not, according to Chili and Broken System and Rogue Nation and all these guys, DMA. They think the reason why cops are allowed to lie is just because they're horrible, evil liars that want to say, hey, that guy's a criminal because they just randomly decided to call you a criminal for no reason. And then get on the stand and lie, yeah, he did it. That's not what cops are allowed to lie means. If they lie on the stand, that's called perjury, and they could lose their jobs or even go to prison for it. No, they're not allowed to lie like that. But realistically, when you're dealing with criminals, all you got to do is watch. They publish tons of, oh, for Pete's sake, interrogation footage. And see how, maybe the cops have no idea, like no actual evidence that you did it, but they know damn well you did it. They know you did it. So they're like, hey, we found the knife, right? They're lying. They didn't find the knife. Yeah, but you know why they're allowed to say that? Because then the killer will say, oh, you already got the knife? All right, fine. I killed him. They're actually buried out in the woods on 34th and Maple. Bam! Now, if the cop didn't lie, then the murderer would just get away with it. Just let him go. See, that's the problem. That's what these idiots don't see. And one of the reasons why people like me, why I'm so against them. Because if the rules and regulations and the laws worked the way that they think they work, then all the murderers and rapists and everyone, they'd just be free. Just go ahead, keep killing people. Nobody cares. Just keep robbing banks. Nobody cares. Now, again, they would argue, well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Well, yes, you are. You're trying to use these arguments to get out of paying fees and fines for traffic violations most of the time. But the argument stretches to anything. You don't believe that? Look at the Moors who are taking people's houses. Look at the sovereign citizens like Darrell Brooks. And again, I know there's argument over whether he's really a sovereign citizen, but the point is, it doesn't matter if it's a murder trial, because those same arguments apply. If, for example, one of my favorite examples, the whole trespassing law. Their argument is that you cannot be trespassed because trespassing is against the law. You have to commit a crime to be trespassed. If that's true, then I can walk into your house as long as I didn't break in, because that's a crime. But if, like, you're walking in and you open the door and I slide in there while the door's open, I didn't break any laws. I didn't break in. Yeah, but you being on my private property is against the law. Why? Show me the law that says I can't do that. Well, it's called trespassing. But your argument is that trespassing only counts if there's some other crime that causes you to be trespassed. Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, that only applies to me when I'm out there trespassing. Like, how do they not understand why we think they're idiots? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If trespassing law is there has to be some other crime involved, then I go in your house without breaking in, then there is no other crime involved. Your argument is that trespassing can only be enforced if there's some other crime. So if I'm in your house uninvited, there's no other crime. You can't trespass me. Now, obviously, of course you can. And so can the guy at the city hall or the library or the post office or wherever you get trespassed from. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Whose channel are you guys talking about? I want to see the video. I want to know what you guys are talking about. Oh, you're talking to P. Barnes. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? Oh, Chicago. Yeah, Chicago's pretty crazy. Like I said, I grew up in Chicago. And it's weird because I heard the over the weekend, just this past weekend, I think it was on like 70th and Laramie or whatever. There were all these shootings over the weekend in Chicago. What a surprise. But like, I don't know how many times I hear on the news about these shootings and it's like, yep, I've been there. Yep, I know that area. Yep, I recognize those buildings. Yep, I've actually been on that corner. Don't ask why. The 90s were different, man. Hey, man. I had a lot of fun back in those days. I was DJing. I was going to rave parties. I was getting funky with the monkey. Hanging out with junkies. I'm a flashy peanut monkey. All my friends are junkies. That's not really true. I'm quoting the Rolling Stones. Come on, guys. Get with the program. Damn crows. Look out! No. Huh? Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you. Were you wearing high heels on that corner? No. Oh, man. Hidey, 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 hi. Hidey, 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 hi. Hody, 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 ho. Hody, 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 ho. Heedy, 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 he. It's on heedy, 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 he. Hidey, 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 ho. Hidey, hidey, ho. You should audit them if you're from the south side of Chicago. You should know audit them. Listen. Audit them is an absolute lunatic, in my opinion. I got a picture of him out there on my wall, by the way. Because I've heard him argue this so many times. I've had this argument with him. I've sat on his channel and had this discussion with him. He thinks that going and requesting FOIAs in and of itself is the greatest thing that anyone can do to stand up for rights and freedom. Now, what do you do with that information once you get the FOIA? Play basketball with it, crumple it up and try to hit the can. Maybe start a fire. Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you request them as often as you can. It doesn't make any freaking sense. At all. Not even a little. It doesn't make sense at all. Not even a bit. It doesn't make no sense at all. It doesn't make no sense at all. Doesn't make no sense at all. No sense at all. No sense at all. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it, Unclean. I got it. Right on, right on, right on. Ooh, that's going to be fun. What day is that? Hold on. What time? What day? What's going on? Sorry. Okay. Thursday. Okay. Right on. This Thursday. That's going to be fun. Woohoo. He needs ammunition for a spitball fight. The official FOIA requester. Exactly. Put the shame on him. 27th at 3 p.m. I got you, man. I got you. I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, I've been given an assignment by unclean hands on Thursday. Tyranny is going to have a Trolls Welcome open panel where we could come on and discuss our side. And Unclean Hands has assigned me to go there in his stead and rip these guys a new butt crack. So in honor of Unclean Hands, I'm bringing my A game on Thursday night, boy. Woo-hoo! I can't wait to show the highlights Friday morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to have fun. Of course, knowing these douche canoes, the second I start talking, they'll just talk over me and then time me out because that's what they do. But I'll try. Anyway, let's see. What else do we got here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, best fans in the world? You know what? I'm going to go over that again because I haven't done that in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the best fans in the world. Best fans in the world. I got the best fans in the world. And I'm not just saying that. You guys are the best fans in the world. And I got physical evidence to prove it, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not. I'm not just saying it. I could prove it. That painting on my wall was hand-painted by my fan, Judy Johansson. That's right. And that shirt right there, that is a Little Chihuahua Big World shirt that is hand airbrushed by my fan, Little Chihuahua Big World. That's right. That shirt right there, that's a Debo's Nation shirt. That was a gift from my fan, Debo's Nation. Exactly right. And that Goat Boy shirt there, that Audit Them shirt, 2 Foyas are better than 1. That was a gift from my fan, Frauditor Troll. Maggie K needs a happy dance real quick, and because you guys are the best fans in the world, I'm going to go ahead and give you one right now. All right. Thank you. And since we're being nice and kind and wonderful and happy, 5. Salacious, get ready. 5. The first 5 people to type Salacious is the bomb get an entry into this month's giveaway. All right. You got to spell the D-A. She's the bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, you see that hat right there, that K-I-C, keeping it criminal, that kick hat? I always have to say that because I always feel like people are going to think I'm talking about candy, Kit Kats. That's a kick hat, not a Kit Kat, a Kit Kat. That was a gift from my fan, Kick. Did you see that voodoo doll right there? And that voodoo doll right there? Handmade, hand-stitched, with 3D printed by her son, Mason. Handmade by my fan and producer, Salacious. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, Salacious also made these. For those of you who aren't aware, this is a 3D printout of the voodoo doll because there's only 8 voodoo dolls that exist, and there only ever will be. There's not going to be more. They're done. I got 2 more to give away in the future. One of them is going to be the October giveaway so that you'll actually receive it in November just in time for the holidays. That's the idea. The other one's going to be if and when I ever hit 10K, which also, that prize is also going to include I took because my cards are going to be on Series 2. Series 1 is going to be gone forever, but there's a full set of Series 1 cards in the bundle that includes the final voodoo doll that's going to be given away whenever I hit 10K subs. But these guys are for people who are voodoo fans. The reason why he's completely blank is because we're customizing them for specific frauditors. For example, right now, Salacious is working on one that's going to look like a voodoo doll of News Now Ninja. And then she's got one with a fat tummy that's going to be either SGV or Glenn Serio, someone like that. But they're totally customizable. Collectors, voodoo dolls, so that's also going to be awesome. And I'm thinking one of these days, I'm going to paint this and maybe I'll make it a video. Like, you know, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, Graham, there is a missing Schrodinger holofoil. It's the one that News Now Voodoo won last month. It's still gone. People are still trying to figure out where it is. Little Chihuahua's Big World voodoo doll, News Now Douche Canoe, is trying to find it, working with News Now Voodoo. There's a theory that News Now Voodoo just hid it and is lying about it. At least that's what Blackheart Knight keeps accusing him of. Blackheart Knight is definitely involved in some level. I'm still investigating that myself because it does seem odd. Graham, if you're talking about something outside of storyline and in actual practical reality, hit me up on Discord and I can figure out what the hell you're talking about. I thought I mailed everything out. I got a couple. I'm still waiting for Dad Farted address. Because again, I got an old address for you, but after you said something about a different location, now I'm not sure if that address is going to work. So I need an update on where to send your book. I threw a couple extra things in there with you. A Riot Girl Radio voodoo doll. All right. See, I need more of these myself so I could start making them. This is just a prototype. Anyway, make it an AMSR when you paint them. Oh, yeah. Just the brush rubbing on the doll. Here, wait. I got a hairbrush and a doll. This is for my... I can make my beard crazy look. Nice and thick. Or nice and pointy. However I want it. Or back. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm yearning. And everybody keeps it churning. So I might as well announce this now because I just got this all sorted out on Discord within like the last 20 minutes. So, okay, I got it, Dad Farted. You said to use the same address. Gotcha. Done. All right, now all I got to do is find it. Again, if you could get it reset to me, it'll help me a lot because I know I got it somewhere, but I don't go out of my way to keep people's addresses. In fact, I go out of my way not to because I don't want to accidentally dox anybody. So I should still have it somewhere, but oh no, now I feel bad again. But anyway, this is what I wanted to say too. Like I said, I wanted to make this announcement. And I'm making the announcement now because all this has just been done through Discord during this show right now, during the live show. So here's my lineup for Saturday. Since Mrs. Schrodinger's cat, unfortunately, is not going to be joining us on Saturday. She can't make it. I know. I get it. I know. We're sad about it too. But it is what it is. We're gonna do what we gotta do. But in the meantime, what I've decided is that NCR wanted to be on the show, but he's only got like an hour. So the first hour is going to be me, Frauditor News Network, and NCR. And then after he leaves, then that's when it'll become more of a... Oh, I almost don't want to say it. The Forgiven Jerry and Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. No, I said the Forgiven Jerry and Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Ah, much better. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just remember, you got to wear headphones and crank the volume way up if you want to hear anything Jerry says. And as far as Uncle Artie, you just got to make sure that I don't know, maybe have a couple of whiskey stone sours, and then maybe he'll be able to handle it better. Saturday's going to be fun, damn it. It's going to be the Jerry Shit Show. I help run a channel, and I never get invited on Boo Boo Lip. Didn't I have you on my show already? I could have swore you've been up here, or was that here on the morning show? I get, since I do this 6 days a week, sometimes I get confused with who I've had when. I've had Miss Mandy here. I've had her there. I've had Miss Mandy up here a bunch of times. I've had Team Skeptic up here like 3 or 4 times. I've had Direct D up here. I've had Rogue Nation up here a couple times. I've had a bunch of people. So sometimes I get a little lost in my own. Yes! Spaghetti Taco Saturday! Yes! Now you're talking, Greg. Greg Jonick knows what's up. You can be a guest anytime, hon. You're an angel. I have a great time with you anytime. Just let me know. Michelle is looking for the Discord link. I don't know how to drop it. Salacious, maybe if you could. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't get an invite either. Graham, you actually want to be a guest? You're on the show every Saturday, technically through the Bobs. Well, I'm scheduling for September, so speaking of which, Underground News is going to be a guest on September. Crap. Now I got to double check and make sure I got the right date. It's the second Saturday in September, which Underground News is going to be a guest on September 9th. So don't forget to check that out, and don't forget to subscribe to Underground News if you haven't already. Man, I got the best, most beautiful fans in the world. Dag nabbit, I love you guys. Holy crap. Can't take it. Round, round, get around. I get around, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. I get around, round, round, round. I get around. My kind of town. I got a real cool head. All right. I'm getting bugged driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip. What? This is the Beach Boys. You guys don't like the Beach Boys? The hell is wrong with you? Beach Boys are awesome. I mean, like, legit. Like, if you don't know anything about rock history, you have to understand. Everyone is, Sgt. Pepper, Sgt. Pepper, Sgt. Pepper. Yes, absolutely. Beatles are my favorite band. I will not deny Sgt. Pepper. But do you know why Sgt. Pepper exists? Because Paul McCartney was on an airplane listening to Beach Boys records. Beach Boys are awesome. Anyway, let's see. What was I going to show next? Oh, yeah. We were going to go with Frauditor Troll. No. Frauditor Troll. All right.
Buddy. In today's video, we have the village idiot known as JC News Now as he gets detained and then he receives a ticket. So obviously this is a frauditor and he believes that the laws don't apply to him. Well, newsflash, they do. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. That way you never miss another video. We are 35,000 strong and growing every single day. With that out of the way, enjoy the video.
Michelle with 1 L for $1.99. No tasting, just love. That means you get a happy dance. All right. All right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it so much more than you know. All right. Awesome sauce. All right, back to the video.
Got 11 more minutes. Am I still detained? It's not illegal. What's up, y'all? I'm detained for not using a crosswalk. I crossed right here at this corner. What's up, Cajun? I crossed right here at this corner. I'm on the corner of Veterans and Atlantic. And this punk right here. Hey, this punk right here said I'm detained. What's up, Central Florida? I'm detained. Sitting here because I crossed at a corner and didn't use a crosswalk. I'm a block away from the nearest crosswalk. Hey, I'm standing right here and he walked off and went and did something else. I hollered at him. That was 12 minutes ago. I hollered at him and I said, am I still detained? And he said, yes, sir. Am I still detained? If not, I'm going to walk off. So I'm detained on the corner of Atlantic and Veterans for crossing without using a crosswalk. This cop right here is butthurt because I crossed the street and I'm filming him.
Okay, let me get this straight. He's butthurt, but yet you're the one that started a live stream just to cry a river. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, buddy.
So I may go to jail because I'm on probation. He said a sergeant was on the way. That was 12 minutes ago. This punk. I've done got him on several videos. He doesn't like me. What the hell? Am I still detained? Am I free to go? What are you holding me here for? I wasn't talking to you. You get back to work. Don't worry about me, punk. You got 8 more minutes and I'm walking off. This punk wants to detain me because I crossed at a corner over 500 feet away from a crosswalk. He doesn't know the law. He's butthurt because I'm filming him. Because I filmed several of his traffic stops. What's up, Farlap? Good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm shaking like a dog trying to shit a peach seed. That's better. Good day, mate. Central Florida firm audits. Fuck the police. Okay. You can stand back. I need a supervisor.
It's not gonna happen right now.
Okay.
Supervisors are on calls right now.
When he gets here, I'll ID.
Okay. Yeah, that's not how that works. That's
That's how it's working.
That's not That's not how it works, sir.
Okay.
This guy is just so confident in his ignorance of the law, it's not even funny. So he thinks that he doesn't have to identify to the officers, but he has to identify to the supervisor. This guy really needs to go back to frauditing school.
No, I don't.
Put the phone down. Put the phone
Hold on.
down.
I'll give you my ID. Don't put your hands on me. I'll give you my ID. It's right here. I'm going for my ID.
Jimmy, that's not how that works.
Why are you putting your hands on me?
Because it can.
No, you can't.
You are being detained lawfully. You're not following
Do you
lawful
want my
orders.
ID?
Yes.
I'm giving it to you. Relax. All right.
Okay.
You gonna write me a ticket?
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
For failure to use sidewalk.
Okay. Well, it's not specified. I used a corner and I'm over 500 feet from a crosswalk. Do you not understand the law?
I understand the law perfectly fine.
I don't think so.
Jason sidewalk right there.
I need a supervisor.
We will get one here. We'll get
Okay.
One here.
All right, let's hurry up because after 20 minutes, it's unlawful.
That's not accurate whatsoever.
That is accurate. You need to spend more time in the law library
Have a seat, please.
instead of. I'm not a dog.
Have a seat.
I'm not a dog.
Have a seat.
I'm
I
not.
can detain you in the car. I'm
Oh.
allowing you to have a seat out here.
You're not allowing me. You're ordering me. I have a bad back.
How is have a seat in order?
I have a bad back. I just explained to you. I'm not a dog. I don't sit on command.
Okay.
I have a bad back. I'm not giving you any problems.
How do you
Write
drive?
your ticket
How do you drive?
with my hands.
Okay. You sit down or you stand up?
I'll sit down.
Okay. So then you can have a seat.
I can.
Okay. And I asked you nicely. I said, Mr. Head,
Okay.
can you please have a seat?
Since you're asking me, I'm saying no, sir. I'm fine right here. I'll tell you what. I'll sit down for you.
I appreciate
What's your name and badge number?
it. Williams, 1037.
1037.
Go ahead and go work on that.
Name and badge number? I'm not going nowhere if you got to go do it. I don't run from the cops at all because I don't break the law. This punk wants to unlawfully detain me for using a corner over 500 feet from the nearest crosswalk, from the nearest light. Look, it's way up there. I used the corner of Veterans and Atlantic to cross. He was blocking any crosswalk there would be with his patrol vehicle. So, right here, this guy wants to tell me to sit like a dog. I don't sit for no man. You put your hands on me, sir.
Because I can't.
You cannot.
I can legally detain you in handcuffs.
If you have a
Do you have
crime,
handcuffs on?
if you have a crime, sir, this is a traffic violation or a citation, sir. It's not a crime. Do you not understand that? Did you go to training for 6 weeks?
Not longer than that, but
Really? How long you been a cop?
long enough.
What's that mean?
Just long enough.
Just tell me so I don't.
Answer questions.
I love it.
That one does it.
Yeah, I love that one.
Exactly. He doesn't need to answer the village idiot's questions. If the village idiot doesn't want to answer any questions, the officer shouldn't have to. And even if he's been a cop for 2 weeks, he is 1,000 times more knowledgeable than this moron.
I'm gonna pull your record, sir.
Okay.
You can just answer. My viewers want to know. I know you don't. You don't care about the citizens, do you? I'm in Branson, Missouri. We can redress at 417-330-3300, I think. 334-3300. Let them know what you think about this. This cop's butt hurt because I filmed this traffic stop. I've got him on several. I'm a jaywalker. Oh my God. And they put their hands on me. I can't wait to go to court for this one. Lovely. That's a sergeant? No, that's your backup. Backup for a jaywalker, y'all.
This is another thing that these guys love to do that always kind of confuses me. When they're being trespassed or detained or whatever, and they always scream and yell and holler about, what crime did I commit? I didn't commit a crime. That's not a crime. That's an infraction. That's a citation, blah, 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 blah. You do understand that if you committed a crime, they wouldn't be standing in the street talking to you. They'd be locking your ass up, right? Like, that's why I say all these guys are always just building false narratives for their fans. Excuse me, sir, can you stand over there? Becomes, he told me don't film. No, I told you go stand over there. You can still film all you want. See, he's telling me not to film. And their fans believe what the frauditor is saying, not what actually happens in the video. All right, I'm going to hold you here for a minute so I could get your ID so I could write you a ticket. What crime did I commit? What are you doing to me? You're treating me like a criminal. Do I have you in cuffs in the back of my car? I asked you to show me your ID. If I was treating you like a criminal, you'd be on your way to getting booked right now. Maybe you'd be getting tased. You would definitely be locked up. If I just asked to see your ID, what the hell are you talking about? Crime. It's like they seem to have this idea that unless you're running around stabbing people in the face, police officers cannot even look in your direction. They have to just, someone's getting stabbed in the face, go get them. But if the cops are just standing around, oh, they're wasting tax dollars. Oh, those horrible, rotten, lazy cops aren't doing nothing. Just wasting my money. Speaking of which, you know what? It's time, dagnabbit. It's time.
Policeman. A policeman is a composite of what all men are, I guess, a mingling of saint and sinner, dust and deity. Called statistics, wave the fan over stinkers, underscore instances of dishonesty and brutality because they are news. What that really means is that they are exceptional, they are unusual, they are not commonplace. Buried under the froth is the fact. And the fact is that less than 0.5% of policemen misfit that uniform. And that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen. What is a policeman? He of all men is at once the most needed and the most wanted, a strangely nameless creature who is sir to his face and pig or worse behind his back. He must be such a diplomat that he can settle differences between individuals so that each will think he won, but if a policeman is neat, he's conceited. If he's careless, he's a bum. If he's pleasant, he's a flirt. If he's not, he's a grouch. He must make instant decisions which would require months for a lawyer, but if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate, he's lazy. He must be first to an accident, infallible with a diagnosis. He must be able to start breathing, stop bleeding, tie splints, and above all, be sure the victim goes home without a limp or expect to be sued. The police officer must know every gun, draw on the run, and hit where it doesn't hurt. He must be able to whip two men twice his size and half his age without damaging his uniform and without being brutal. If you hit him, he's a coward. If he hits you, he's a bully. A policeman must know everything and not tell. He must know where all of the sin is and not partake. The policeman from a single human hair must be able to describe the crime, the weapon, the criminal, and tell you where the criminal is hiding, but if he catches the criminal, he's lucky. If he doesn't, he's a dunce. If he gets promoted, he has political pull. If he doesn't, he's a dullard. The policeman must chase bum leads to a dead-end, stake out 10 nights to tag one witness who saw it happen but refuses to remember. He runs files and writes reports until his eyes ache to build a case against some felon who will get dealed out by a shameless Seamus or an honorable who isn't honorable. The policeman must be a minister, a social worker, a diplomat, a tough guy, and a gentleman. And of course, he'll have to be a genius because he'll have to feed a family on a policeman's salary.
All right. I love that. Every day I love it. I get chills when I hear that every time. Every time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. His IQ got to be a level studied by scientists. You talking about the JC that we were just watching? Yeah, I'm telling you, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. Sometimes these people are so stupid, I have to wonder how they're even physically capable of movement. You know, like how their brain has enough power to walk or breathe. Oh, man. You guys remember Facts or Frauds? Well, Facts or Frauds has another Moorish squatter that got locked up again. In fact, that's the title of the video. Moorish squatter gets locked up again. Let's go ahead and check this one out, shall we?
Yeah. Let's go. Just gotta go hard.
Now, friends, you remember Ninty El Bay, right? Yeah, Gladys likes to goony goo goo and squatting homes.
Only on 9 tonight, a convicted squatter arrested again. Police say that this woman barricaded herself in a house in East Charlotte and punched a cop, all while trying to avoid eviction. Channel 9 first began investigating Ninty El Bay back in 2015 when police arrested her then for squatting in a house in Piper Glen. Well, she says that her religion protects her from prosecution, but tonight, El Bay is back behind bars. And Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Sines is live tonight in that East Charlotte neighborhood where she was recently evicted last week.
100 neighbors out there are telling you that she's been terrorizing them for months.
Yeah, Scott and Erica, just take a look at this ejectment notice here on her front door. It was signed April 8th of 2022. All of this was in an effort to get Ninty El Bay out of this house. And more than a year later, police arrived here late last week to try to kick her out, but they say it didn't happen without a fight.
This woman, caught on camera by neighbors who say she threatened them several times, is behind bars. Her name is Ninty El Bay, squatter who was kicked out of this East Charlotte home last week, more than a year after being served an eviction notice.
And then she had a big kind of witch's cauldron pot in the back that she would burn, you know.
Mike Kowalski lives next door and says it was about time.
You know, she's gone around the neighborhood a few times with a bullhorn, yelling at people to get off their indigenous property.
Last Thursday, officers tried removing her from the home. They say she punched an officer in the eye, was pepper sprayed, then hid in a closet until an officer kicked the door down and arrested her.
Well, maybe that's the thing that got her. She did that one dumb thing to swing at a cop, you know.
This is how she's greeted Kowalski before. He even showed us where he says El Bay sprayed oil on his home. Katie Asensio Flores says El Bay did the same thing to her parents' house and even sprayed her brother with the oil.
She said that I'm gonna burn you alive if you don't get away from me. And that's when she hit my mom with a bottle of oil.
Today, nobody was home when we knocked. The door handle had a lock on it and ejection paperwork was posted on the door. We've covered El Bay before, when she was arrested for trespassing after police say she was squatting at this Piper Glen home in 2015. A judge found her guilty in that case, and now she's facing similar charges years later, with another set of neighbors thankful.
And Ninty El Bay is charged with trespassing, assault on a government official, and resisting arrest. She claims she is part of a Moorish sovereign citizen group. It is a group that law enforcement says is often tied to squatting incidents. At this moment, right now, at last checked, she is still behind bars in the Mecklenburg County Jail. In East Charlotte, Hunter Sines, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
And enjoy that time in the Mecklenburg County Jail, Gladys. You've earned it, being Ninti El Bay and all.
Ori, Ifa, Obatala, Ogun, Igungun. Ori, Ifa, Obatala, Igun, Ogungun. Gunigungu. What the does Gunigungu mean?
And thanks for hanging out with us on Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, you're subscribed, and ring that bell. And also leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Many thanks to our channel members from the beginning to now. You all mean so much to me, and I appreciate you all. I will see you next time.
All right, Facts or Frauds. Round of applause for Facts or Frauds, everybody. All right. So, at this point, it's been about 2.5 hours, but I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I got a lot of stuff to take care of before I go to the show tonight, and it might seem like, oh, well, you're just going to the movies, what's the big deal? But Oppenheimer's like 3 hours long. So, like, I got to plan my day around the fact that I'm going to be out of the house for 3 hours later, so I got to take care of everything I need to take care of now. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, and once again, thank you for joining us, me, this morning. And don't forget this weekend, it looks like on Saturday, on the Hezokuai and Frauditor News Network show, our guest is going to be NCR News Network. NCR will be here for the first hour from 5 to 6 Eastern. And then after that, we'll probably have Jerry up here and Uncle Artie. At least those are the two who keep begging. And then on August 5th, Frauditor Roundup, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And actually, you know what? I forgot something. I forgot to turn on my outro music playing in the background. That's always part of the show. All right. And then on August 12th, ladies and gentlemen, Dick Bag Patrol is going to be with us. Yes. It's going to be a great show. We all love the Dick Bag Patrol. He's hilarious. And then on August 19th, the Mystery Soft Sit Theater, Garth Nader's going to be here. That's right. August 26th, ladies and gentlemen, Frauditor Ram. September. Thank you for waking me up. Hey, September 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Kruger. And then on September 9th, Underground News. We got a lot of great guests, a lot of great shows coming up. Thank you so very much, everyone, for joining me every day. I love you guys. You make my mornings worth getting up for. I love hanging out with you guys every day. You have no idea for real how much it means to me. I love you guys. Thank you all so very much. Oh, God, you have no idea how happy this show makes me, and hanging out with you guys every morning is the best. I got the best fans in the world. Dag nabbit. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, you know, because sometimes I'll do fake endings, but you know that it's over when you see the Elvis gnome. Oh, yeah, I'm all shook up.
My wife says I have two major faults. I don't listen, and something else.
Every time I get to work, I hide.
Well, yeah, good employees are hard to find.
Of all the inventions of the last 100 years, the dry erase board has got to be the most remarkable.
A history degree is useless. There's no future in it.
A friend of mine got kidnapped by a group of mimes. They did unspeakable things to him.
Just seen a burglar kicking in his own door. He must have been working from home.
I'm not a fan of elevator music. It's bad on so many levels.
What word starts with E and ends with E, but only has one letter in it? What? Envelope.
It's a 5-minute walk from my house to the bar, but it's a 45-minute walk from the bar to my house. The difference is staggering.
I got fired from the bank today. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her.
What do you call a magician who's lost its magic?
Ian.
3 conspiracy theorists walk into a bar. Now you can't tell me that's a coincidence. Why is dark spelled with a K? Because you can't see in the dark. What generation does Forrest Gump belong to?
Gen A. Apparently 30% of owners let their pets sleep in their bed.
Not a good idea, though. I let mine. My goldfish died. What always starts with W and ends with a T?
What?
It does. It really does. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, thin, fat, rich, poor. At the end of the day, it's night. I tried to give my friend an apple the other day, but he said he only likes pears.
So did you give him an extra apple?
No.
My son asked me what it was like to be married. So I told him to leave me alone. And when he did, I said, "Why are you ignoring me?"
My neighbors listen to great music, whether they like it or not.
It takes guts to be an organ donor.
Someone told me my fur coat is gay. I mean, it came out of the closet this morning, so. An invisible man marries an invisible woman. The kids were nothing to look at either.
But I also burnt my Hawaiian pizza last night.
Should have used it in a low temperature. Daniel, I'm going to ask you this again. What gives you the right?
Oh, man.
Why?
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
Uh-huh.
It starts your day off, huh?
Yep.
Dear optimist, pessimist, and realist, while you were arguing about that glass of water being half full, I drank it. Sincerely, the opportunist. Yesterday, I called my landlord and said I got a leak in my sink. He said, "Go ahead, I'm not judging."
I showed my friend my tool shed and pointed to my ladder. I told him that's my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. I have a fear of elevators. I'm taking steps to avoid it.
Last night, I accidentally handed my wife a glue stick instead of the chapstick. She still hasn't talked to me.